Hi guys, in this video we're going to be looking at which is better, and in this video will be Eaten Back to Life by Cannibal Corpse or Where No Life Dwells by Unleashed. And before we continue, we're going to leave links in the description to check out songs by INCANTATIon. So let's review. Looking at Eaten Back to Life by Cannibal Corpse, any fan of this band, or the recent stuff, will have their ears absolutely destroyed while listening to this album. Plenty of tempo changes, fast drums, killer riffs. This album contains solid riffs and a hell of a lot of headbanging moments, like Edible, Autopsy, Put Them to Death, and Shredded Humans. Now, I don't know if most would agree with me on this, but I'm going to say that this album is probably the catchiest album in Cannibal Corpse's discography. The lyrics by Chris Barnes are not his most graphic and gory, but they're probably his least cheesy, excluding, of course, Born in a Casket. The lyrics here are totally lame, but catchy nonetheless. Eaten Back to Life has the best production of any Cannibal Corpse album that has ever been released. Scott Burns does a hell of a job turning the knobs for this album. No instrument stands too high in the mix, the guitars sound clearer and crispier than any other album. Nice trading guitar solos and leads. Just listen to the end of Shredded Humans. The bass is barely audible, but on most death metal albums, it's just like that. Chris actually sounds mean on this album, unlike his vocal style used on The Bleeding and now with 6 Feet Under. Probably a highlight amongst Cannibal Corpse albums. If you listen to the Corpse Grinder era or Cannibal Corpse, but you never heard this album, you're definitely missing out. So switching gears, we're going to look at Where No Life Dwells by Unleashed. Now, this album is definitely a gem of Swedish death metal. Hardly any albums out there by any metal artist can touch the intensity and greatness of this old school death metal release. This is Unleashed doing some of their best work. It's heavy, fast, intense, with just enough melody to hold the album together despite the overall evil sound. The album starts with a short, minute-long acoustic folk intro, which immediately becomes a mash of guitars and drums, tortured death screams with the second track, Death Forever. Johnny Headland's vocals are evil gravel vocal growls which manage to still be intelligible, sound like a lost art form in death metal. They are the top layer of a wall of heavy, crunchy guitar sounds with ridiculously good riffing. The riffs on this album are spectacular, and probably one of my favourite things about this album is Unleashed in general. Every song has at least 2 major riff hooks that will either hum or play on your guitar constantly out of habit, and they sound cool. With death metal riffing that sounds like it's coming straight out of the dark of a cemetery. The very little melody that does exist is extremely subtle, but holds together the overall sound of the band quite well. However, the chugging and headbanging death metal riffs, such as those in Before the Creation of Time or Violent Ecstasy, give it a chance to swing your hair around in mid-tempo death metal glory. Right before the mid-tempo parts burst into blasphemies and vicious tremolo picks riffs from hell. These songs, like grey metal songs, all tell a musical and lyrical story of sorts and bring the listener along the way through every evil riff and growl. Some of the form becomes predictable, but that's what somewhat a good thing, because the Unleashed style of riffing is ridiculously catchy and great while still remaining artistic and containing an atmosphere. Get this album if you don't have it. Top notch, Unleashed, if not death metal material. And on that note, let me know in the comments down below what album you thought was better. Other than that, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.